for near better for Mamuna Kwaba once again about if he can so a Pinax TV. Now we all know currently what is going on, the tension in the country as at now. Nyanko Pompenny done as I say, so tension we know and far into Kwane Nipa Kunkum, and by even though we are seeing daily protests and demonstration or Nyanko Pompenny say yes, the peace that was in this country is a little bit maintained and it's almost been maintained even after the election. But there are more things coming up after this particular general election. Because me no can say information abekayensa parties Mahama ama conditions conditions ana ordinary to akwan ana waka say opeweni we na sa niema yetimi mana he's going to concede defeat. Let me put it in a simple thing. He has give reasons and conditions before he concedes defeat. That is how Mahama has stated categorically. Now, in some of the abetuja our party say if they should do this and this and that, he will come out and say election may lose it. Elections may lose no reasons of mine and amede bro. Now clearly no John Dramani Mahama on the National Democratic Party, the NDC, and even most or all of the supporters up to now they still believe that the election was rigged from him. Even some MP people I spoke with, some people also believe that the election they don't really trust the results because they thought Akufo-Addo was going to pull Mahama by a long margin, but they forgot say in every second election Biano the incumbent president loses vote, he doesn't gain more votes. So what happened, we understood it, but we were all surprised about Mahama's performance. He did so well because we never expected him to do that well. But nevertheless, I'm off be a lot of people believe the election was rigged. John Dramani Mahama Menoka Swababe Kasa, he has laid down certain conditions and certain requirements. Sanyaman yetimiye and yetimi the toho and as yetimi put it in place. He will come out and give a concession speech. Make a concession speech. Speech and I some of say election Ghana for a choir and minya say a buy and me Lucy a floss and I thank everybody. Up to now, he has not said that in here. He has given reasons why, reasons or conditions before he conceded defeat. Right on my face, reasons are Odiama. Now, John Dramani Mahama answer no patch say, according to John Dramani Mahama and the team ni NDC no, omo analysis of mine say pink sheet a buy, which means election just 7th December no about to in various constituencies, various polling stations and various polling centers no. Pink sheet results the bro say okay constituency A, constituency B, say na onya say na onya no. Those things na if any results na Bruni and electoral commission mo term as pink sheet no. The bro mo party headquarters omo kan ni nyinasisi ni no. Omo say Mahama has won the elections. John Dramani Mahama has clearly won the elections, and according to him in 2016 when they brought their pink sheets together, they realized that Mahama has lost. So what did they do? They immediately now they came out with the concession speech. The next day said they've lost the election. Fine, but this one, that same strategy now about 2016 put in place. No, can results ni see. When we say Mahama won the election by the same margin Akufo-Addo is claiming to have won the election. So where is this whole thing that he has lost and then you want him to concede defeat? According to Mahama in an interview with Voice of America, Ebrana or Niama or Motuchim, the reasons why your friend is saying he has not accepted defeat and then all of these things which is going on, a whole issue and a whole lot of things. Or Pacha said, clearly in his words, answer American words, or see, we are currently doing a forensic audit of all the constituencies to first establish what happened and then confirm the figures that we have, because this case might end up in courts. Mahama was speaking. I don't know, but I cannot mention anything for now, but we are doing an audit and based on that we'll take whatever decision we need to take. But I think that in the interest of more than the 6 million people who voted for me, I must uphold our democracy and hold our electoral commission to a higher standard and hold this government to a higher standard in terms of our democracy. It's if I'll put it on the screens. If I don't put it on the screens, we'll say I'll explain it in tree. But also the way President Akufo-Addo and the EC have conducted this election is a dent to our democratic credentials as a government, and so with my principles as a Democrat, I can't be seen to be sweeping it under the carpet and letting it go. John Dramani Mahama, Esankato Assistant, which was ex-President John Dramani Mahama added that I think that we must bring closure to this by seeing exactly where the issues are. If an independent audit is done by the EC, they will bring somebody into a crunch, and hold on. If an independent audit is done by the EC, they will bring somebody into crunch the numbers, do an independent audit. Why not? I'll be the first person to concede defeat and walk away. But as long as that is not done, and I know that there was a deliberate attempt to subvert the will of the people in favor of the incumbent, it will be wrong for me in terms of our democratic practices to just leave it because we will not learn our lessons of this election. But I think we must learn the lessons of this election so that we don't repeat it in the future one. So clearly, let me actually break this down for in trees. So what John Dramani Mahama is saying is on a Voice of America VOA network, a network and a TV network be a war abrochimemwa they focus on black people and Africans a lot. They are more like CNN, but they are focused on black people and African in diaspora. In an interview with them, na Yebisa, the reasons why he has not considered defeat, and even what he's doing, the impact it can have on the democratic institution and the democratic structure as a whole in Ghana. No, and John Dramani Mahama Eka said, first of all, amount for over 6 million voted for him. That alone signifies the country is with him. Secondly, pink sheets now abedi omoho anase results na eba omucho muko omdcc omu said John Dramani Mahama won over far margin. The same margin Akufo-Addo say he has won over 500,000. That same margin too. Mahama claims that he won that election by that same or more margin. Aside from that too, Opache said the EC chair, Jen Mensan, she's not to be trusted. She is not to be trusted because Akufo-Addo any EC no mako adwinkrum and omodi omuti as a timupo or my back together to collate and as back together to form some sort of alliance. The main alliance was to actually subvert the will of the people. Subvert nature say it's a resource name by an ABC EC chair in a pump from any BCD. Change the results to make sure that he's going to favor Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo. Now Sankato said for him and his NDC people to have that confidence and say okay, results na ekroje so results never now they claim say ekroje to them. If it was okay, they will have considered defeat and walk away, because in life it's either you lose or you win, but what matters most is what you do after you lose. According to John Dramani Mahama, the only time he is going to feel confident, concede defeat and walk away and shut up is when an independent audit is being done, which means EC chair fine, he be in a ton chain. Akufo-Addo ne na pamfo ne other people in charge, they will take them out. Then they will bring in independent auditors. They will look through the results. They will listen to both pleas from MPP, NDC, and look at the whole thing well. At the end of the day, they will put the results together. Audit anyway. Now at the end of the day, results need go in favor of John Dramani Mahama. He automatically becomes the president. But if at the end of the day the results still goes in favor of Akufo-Addo, automatically Akufo-Addo stays in power. He said something. John Dramani Mahama Isa can say to us say the history will not repeat itself. Now anytime you have a election, will be kasi we near there. I was set a president. Also on the anka year, but or share amount for the voting man. There over 6 million people who voted for him. Say on somebody almost announced somebody on my way, so no find the amount to try coin. Ultimately, now any things and penny for say one can say you wait bonnet. And so he's not going to sit down and shut up and watch these people steal the election. So he is going to, that is why he's doing all of these things. But the big question here is, as someone has an independent auditee, why won't you take it to court? Because Ghana, an independent biggest auditor and an audit is the Supreme Court. Take it to court. If your case is being heard and your case is good, I believe that all the requirements, the pink sheet and those things, you'll get it. But you speaking to these foreign networks about these things, I don't know if it is going to change anything. Regardless, it's a clear move to make his grievances being heard. So this is exactly what is going on in our beloved country, Ghana, about the aftermath of this election. So let us know what you think. Do you think this election was rigged at all? or perhaps do you think that the election results, and no, I don't know, because currently speaking to most of my friends on the other side, NDC, they are saying that this election was a clearly stolen one, looking at the performance of John Dramani Mahama and even how NDC almost won the majority seat in parliament. This sends a strong signal to the whole world and even MPP and Ghanaians in general. I'll give you more updates as time goes on. Thank you so much for being with us.